Hello, Focus Tribe, and welcome back to the Focus Lab. Listen, I know it's been a long time coming, and so many people had been running into me and they would ask me the same question: Tanwa, what's going on with the Focus Lab? What's going on with your podcast? And quite frankly, I had a convenient excuse of, oh, it's coming, but I never really had any plans of doing anything else again. But then I finally knew I needed to do something when my mother reaches out and says, "Hey, Tanwa, so what's going on with your podcast?" And I feel like at that point, I pretty much didn't have any excuses anymore. So here we are back on the Focus Lab with Tanwa Ashiru. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now, this is going to be the first episode for this season, and we're already in Q2. And listen, Q1 2026 has been crazy. Who would have thought that we'll be going through all the things we're going through, predominantly right now, the war that's going on, how it's driving the stock markets crazy, just all sorts going on all across the world. And even in places that were typically safe havens, Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, now all of a sudden things are changing. So now more than ever, it's very important to be very flexible and to adapt with everything that's going on. Anyway, today I really want us to talk about the power of focus. And the truth is, today, focus is going to be a superpower. And why do I say that? There's so many distractions everywhere. Everybody's talking about all sorts of things, all sorts of wars, all sorts of rumors of wars. And now more than ever, I think it's going to be very important that if you're going to just accomplish your goals, if you're going to really make sure that when the time comes, when all hell eventually breaks loose, that you are good to go, your family is good to go, I think this is where you're going to have that discipline of focus. So I have to tell you this, in this world that we are today, focus really is your superpower. I know today we're scrolling nonstop, and quite frankly, all that scrolling is actually quite exciting. I mean, you're getting dopamine hits after dopamine hits, looking at reels and stories and shorts that are so exciting, triggering your brain. But what that means is we don't have the patience to actually sit through and listen in and hone in on things that are important. Your phones are beeping, there's notifications, there's social media, constant stimulation cannot possibly be good for us. So I also want to talk about the importance of doing what we call deep work. And I know one of the things that I do that has helped me out quite a lot is I start each day identifying sort of the 5 most important things that I want to do for that day. And I try to go about my day to just make sure that I am really focused and zoned in and honed in on those items that need to be actioned. What that means sometimes is silencing your phone, switching off notifications. And I know it sucks. I know people, are trying to reach you. I know there's multiple things going on. But you don't actually have to keep up with the news every time. You actually don't. It's okay to just catch up once in a while and not have to just focus on that constantly. So I want you to know that in terms of social media, for example, just put a timer on it. I know I have a timer on mine. And so I get 10 minutes of Instagram a day. And what happens after my 10 minutes are up? I extend for another 15 minutes. But that's all I get for that, for that day. No, but aside from that, truthfully, you do need to just have that discipline of putting timers on all of your social media so that you're not spending all that time just on it. You also want to just have focus time for your family, focus time for deep work, which is where you block out a certain portion of your day with no distractions and you focus until you finish whatever it is that you're currently working on. So I don't know, those are just a few tips for me. And the truth is that your future is going to be focused on sort of your daily activities. So you have to guard your attention. You have to treat it like your most valuable asset and stop letting the media and all of this stuff just pour in all sorts of fear in your heart, disrupting your thinking. Sometimes you need to just silence all of that so that you can really hear what God is telling you, hear what your mind or your gut is actually telling you about decisions that you're about to make. So these things are really important. I think now, again, like I said, because of the war and everything that's going on, you really need to try to make sure that you're guarding your attention. So that's all I have for now. Thank you. And we'll join you back on the next Focus Lab. All right. So I just want to finish here to give you 3 focus protectors. Okay. So things that will help protect your focus. Number 1, phone boundaries. Very important. Your phone should not control your attention. Try to put timers on there. Try to make sure that you're putting boundaries. People don't always have to reach you all the time. Second thing is time blocking. I talked about this earlier as well. So you want to make sure that you have specific work or specific time blocked out for specific work, okay? And trust me, just having that deep focus on 1 hour of work is, can give you 6 hours of productivity. And finally, single tasking. I know we like to multitask and we think we're good at it, but we're probably not. Uh, so just try and focus on one task. Try. It's hard. I'm a female. We multitask all the time. I think God even gave us the gift of multitasking as women because you have multiple children. You have to keep up with everybody, right? And so, but as much as possible, just try to make sure that you're focusing on one task at a time. Now more than ever, guard your focus. All right?